Laredo. This is 7B TV, and I'm your host, Mildred Carrillo. Here we are in downtown Laredo, Texas at Siete Banderas, Laredo's beating heart. Let's check it out. Hello, we are here with Israel, the bar manager at Siete Banderas, and today he's going to show us how to make a cucumber mojito. Israel, how are you today?
Doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing excellent and excited that you're going to show us this amazing recipe. Tell us a little bit about that.
A little bit about the mojito, guys. It's the more well-known mixed drinks that you have with rum. We're doing a variation of it with cucumber. It originates from, not the cucumber one, but the regular mojito originates from Cuba, Havana. And like I said, it is a very well-known drink. You can go basically anywhere and they will have it. I guarantee that. We're going to be starting off with 3 to 4 sprigs of mint. We're going to add a little bit of sugar water. And just about 1.5 ounces of cucumber puree that is made fresh in house every day.
Yum.
So we're going to muddle that after. The trick to knowing when it's ready, guys, is to look out for that smell. If you can smell the mint, that's when you know it's ready.
So that's what the muddling is for?
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's just to bring out the oils and the fragrance of the mint.
You don't necessarily need a muddler. You can use anything with a blunt end and you can make it happen. So don't let anything stop the party.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't have that at home.
You can use anything, honestly, anything. Like the blunt end of a knife, lipstick, whatever you guys have available.
I got lipstick. And I'm sure most of you have lipstick, most of you.
Once you smell it, that's when it's ready. Okay?
Yes, I can smell it.
And we're going to be using a variation of rum. We're using Bacardi Limon. Just to give it that little extra something. Just a little bit of lime juice as well, fresh.
That extra kick.
Never from concentrate.
Never from concentrate, always fresh here at Siete Banderas.
That's the idea behind the mojito. Like whenever you go anywhere, it's fresh. It has to be fresh. So just stick to freshness, and it'll be great. Right now we're pouring 1.5 ounces of Bacardi Limon into the mixture.
More.
And there we go. I usually like to add a little bit of soda water before I put in the ice. Just a little splash, that way it can mix up all the mint that we muddled. After that, just fill it up with ice. And top it off with the rest of the soda water that you need. There we go. And if you are having guests over at your house, anything like that, a party, make sure to try the drink before you serve it. That way you have an idea if it tastes good or not. You don't want to serve anyone
Yeah, what's
a
the
beverage
verdict?
that doesn't taste good. And don't forget your garnish. Your straw. There you go, and that's it. It's done.
Wow, there we have it.
Enjoy.
Wow, absolutely refreshing. It's crisp, it's delicious. Simply amazing that you can make at home. And what can we pair this with, Israel?
On top of that, guys, a great pairing for the cucumber mojito that we have is our very special Leon Blanc chicken dish. It pairs really well with the fact that the Leon Blanc has a white wine sauce, and the fact that the white wine has a citrusy taste. It just pairs really well with the freshness and the crispness of the cucumber. So it's just a great pairing. And if you don't believe me, come on down and try yourself. We'll be waiting for you here.
Wow, well, I can't wait to try this. We'll see you here at Siete Banderas. Thank you, Israel.
You're welcome.
Cheers. Here we are with Chef Gracie Carrillo. How are you today?
I'm good, Mildred. How are you?
Great. Especially because we are going to be talking about Siete Banderas lunch special. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Well, our lunch specials are from 11 to 3, and they're $10. What I've done is I've chosen 4 items, and I actually made an item. And what we do is we make it into a lunch portion, which is filling, and it's satisfying, and it's also economical. So everybody's welcome to come, and it's $10, drink included.
Wow.
With tax, 1080. Hey, what more can you beat?
You cannot go wrong with this amazing special. Can you tell us a little bit more about the 4 items that you offered during the lunch special?
Well, one of my first items right here that I have for you is what I call the Strawberry Hill Salad.
Yum.
It's a mixture of greens. It's strawberries, blue cheese, walnuts, and chicken. And it also has a variety of vegetables and herbs. And it comes with a very light vinaigrette. Healthy, light, filling, easy, eat, yummy,
Yummy, yummy.
seasonal.
So I know you also have lasagna. That's actually my favorite. So just so that you all can know, there's a little bit for everyone. If you're
There's a
looking for
little bit
something
for
healthy, if you're looking for something more with a little bit more carbs, or you're on the go, Siete Banderas has that to offer. Can you tell us, emphasize a little bit more on the menu?
Well, Mildred, let me tell you about my lunch specials. This one right here, what I have in front of me, is my soup and sandwich. There it is, soup and sandwich.
Soup and sandwich soup.
It is a half of my chicken salad sandwich, which the chicken salad has grapes and walnuts, and it's got cranberries and chicken. It's completely different. I mean, you take your basic chicken salad and you take it up one more level,
Okay.
and that's the chicken salad. And then it comes with a cup of soup of the day. Now, soup of the day varies. It can be during the summer months. We still do hot soup, but it's more brothy. So then that's the soup and the sandwich, and then
My favorite! I love it, love it, love it. Tell me about this plate.
that is my lasagna. Now, the lasagna, my inspiration from lasagna is because I lived in Europe,
Okay.
as a lot of people know, and I actually had an opportunity to learn how to do some dishes in Italy. I lived in Chianti, well, in the Tuscan region,
Okay.
and a lady taught me how to make bolognese the way she made it.
Okay.
And so I took her instructions and her teaching, and I brought it over here, and over the years I kept tweaking it. And so what you do is the meat, we get the meat with the herbs and the onions and the mirepoix and all the spices and the tomatoes and the stock, and we blend it all in there and reduce it, which comes out to a nice, thick, rich meat sauce.
There you have it.
There you go. Now everybody loves crispy tacos.
Who doesn't love crispy
I
tacos?
love crispy tacos. I can tell you that. Can't eat them anymore, but I love them. So it's 2 crispy tacos filled with beef that I add my special seasonings and spices, and then topped with lettuce. Who loves that?
Yes, yes, of course.
Tomatoes and cheddar cheese. Mexican rice.
Mexican
That
rice.
our cook, one of my cooks, loves to make the Mexican rice. So I'm like, okay, make the Mexican rice. Our black beans and queso fresco. With a nice glass of refreshing Pepsi or iced tea, you can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong with that.
And it's definitely just the right size. for
As you can
lunch.
see, look at this. Very filling.
They're
For
still
sure.
filling, but they're just portioned right so that you can come in, eat. You don't feel like,
You want to take a nap?
I wanna take a
But I
nap.
need to go back to work.
exactly. And you may even have room for dessert.
Oh, there you go.
Exactly.
Dessert.
You can have room for dessert.
So there you go. Lunch specials here at Siete Banderas. Come join us. You will not regret it.
Muy buenas noches, estamos con nuestro amigo Ramón Salido, pues quien por más de 20 años manejó y llevó a un éxito rotundo lo que era el Cadillac Bar de Nuevo Laredo, que se convirtió en famoso. Abrieron Cadillac Bars en diferentes lugares de Estados Unidos y del mundo, mucha gente lo conoce. Y pues hoy tenemos la dicha de compartir una noche muy especial, muy emotiva con nuestro amigo Ramón Salido aquí en Siete Banderas. Pues muchísimas gracias por acompañarnos.
Muy buenas
Salido.
noches, sí, correcto, sí. ¿En qué le puedo ayudar? ¿Qué quiere que le platique de?
Híjole, pues no tenemos, si tuviéramos días, la plática sería larga y tendida y acompañada de nuestras bebidas y de las bebidas icónicas del Cadillac Bar.
Sí,
yo creo
seguro.
que nos faltaría tiempo.
Absolutamente.
Pero para
sí.
comenzar, platíquenos cómo es que llegó al Cadillac Bar, cómo se involucró con el Cadillac Bar.
Sí, correcto, mire, el señor Mayo Besán, Porter Garner, era su yerno. Y entonces yo fui un día con él y oye, oí que querías vender el Cadillac Bar. No, me dijo, pues oíste mal. Yo este negocio se lo voy a entregar al sindicato. Yo hice un arreglo con ellos, se lo compré a ellos y así fue yo como me adquirí el Cadillac Bar en 1980.
Y de ahí comienza la historia.
Y de ahí comienza la historia que Ramón Salido compró el Cadillac Bar. Y ya usted puede ver que hice uno en San Antonio, hice otro en Austin, Texas.
¿Cómo describiría la esencia del Cadillac Bar? ¿Cómo nos diría que es?
Pues un lugar de mucho prestigio, de reconocido no nomás por Nuevo Laredo, por México, no, sino por todos los tejanos. Acuérdese que en el año 1926 se prohibió la bebida en Estados Unidos.
Y todos corrían a Nuevo Laredo.
Pues corrían a Nuevo Laredo, a México.
Era la opción.
Ajá, no. Entonces ahí se hizo muy famoso, ¿verdad? Y aparte que el señor Bazán trajo una comida de Nueva Orleans riquísima. Entonces la combinación entre las copas y lo que usted quiera y la comida, pues fue el éxito del Cadillac Bar, ¿verdad?
Y aquí enfrente nosotros tenemos al famoso Ramos Gin Fizz, una bebida única que creo que muy poca gente, yo por mi corta edad también, es la primera vez que la pruebo y estoy asombrado, maravillado de la calidad de la bebida. Es algo muy, muy único que no había probado antes.
Bueno, fíjese,
¿De dónde salió?
En 1888, un cantinero famoso de Nueva Orleans que se llamaba Richard N. Ramos. Allí había un señor que tenía también un restaurante que se llamaba Mayo Bazán. Se vino a Nuevo Laredo él, entonces empezó con las bebidas estas, el Ramos Gin Fizz. Entonces los tejanos vieron que estaban ya sirviendo estas copas en México.
Bebidas de Luciana, entonces originario de Luciana.
De Luciana,
Okay.
Con la comida también de Luciana, fue un gran éxito. Por eso desde allí agarró esa fama. Entonces yo no quiero que muera ese espíritu del Cadillac Bar, del Ramos Gin Fizz. Entonces los dueños, el señor Hank Sainz y Elizabeth Sainz, son amigos míos. Tienen un lugar precioso aquí, tienen ambiente, o sea, del Cadillac Bar. Y dije yo, el espíritu del Cadillac Bar tiene que seguir y sobre todo la bebida del Ramos Gin Fizz no puede morir. Y entonces por eso escogí yo aquí.
Pues a nombre yo pienso de muchos laredenses, muy en especial de la familia Sainz y de muchos laredenses, quiero darle las gracias por elegir Siete Banderas como un lugar, pues como el lugar que tenga la oportunidad de seguir la trayectoria del Cadillac Bar,
Sí,
o de brindar lo que en aquel entonces el Cadillac Bar brindaba, una opción diferente. Pues a partir de estos momentos nosotros vamos a poder servir la icónica bebida del Ramos Gin Fizz con la receta original del Cadillac Bar, otorgada por nuestro buen amigo Ramón Salido. Y pues la noche es muy joven, estamos apenas comenzando. Vengan, los invitamos a disfrutar de esta bebida. Y señor Salido, es todo un gusto, un honor conocerlo.
Igualmente, señor.
Y pues no puedo decir nada más que salud.
Salud.
Y
Correcto.
gracias por
Al contrario.
este nuevo comienzo
Sí,
de Siete
señor.
Banderas.
Un placer. Y mucho éxito para Siete Banderas. Salud y viva Siete Banderas.
Salud. Salud, amigos.
Salud, amigos.
Hi everybody, good evening. We're here with Mr. Hank Sainz, owner of Siete Banderas, and we're enjoying this unique night with our friend Ramon Salido, who just showcased the world famous and, well, Laredoans famous Ramos Gin Fizz, and now it's going to be served at Siete Banderas Bar. How do you feel about that, Mr. Sainz?
Oh, I'm so excited. You know, when the Cadillac Bar closed after so many years, we were really left with no place to go and really enjoy ourselves. And of course, the signature was things like the Ramos Gin Fizz and the turtle soup, and you know, some of the famous recipes they had. So Ramon, who has been a friend of our families for many, many years, told us he really wanted to give us some of those recipes because he didn't want to die, and those recipes would basically they would go away. So we're very lucky that he decided to do this, to come down here,
Yeah.
actually show us how to make the drink, and introduce it to us. And it's sort of like, I feel he gave it his blessing. That we have the drink.
that was really unique. Like
Yes.
prepared by him, and
And he blessed it.
he blessed it, and he was like, "Salud, Siete Banderas," and good luck. Pretty much, just he gave us that special part of the Cadillac bar.
Yes.
And he granted us the will to serve it. You know?
Yes.
And just share with us just a little bit about what you lived back in the days of the Cadillac bar. What do you miss the most from it?
Well, you know, we every weekend we lived in Nuevo Laredo. I mean, basically, we went over to eat. We went over to have
That was a place to be.
parties. That was a place to be. And ever since, even when I was a child, we would go after church with my grandmother.
Okay.
And my grandmother would take us to the Cadillac bar.
Yo, the Cadillac bar goes back in the days, right?
Yes, way back in many years back. So when it closed, you know, we really felt bad about it. And there's a lot of places in Laredo to go out to eat and things, but there's nothing that makes you feel like the old days.
Yeah.
And I think coming downtown,
Gives you that.
being close to the La Posada, being close to the San Agustin Church, it gives you the ambiente of
Yeah.
kind of like the old days. And even Ramon,
Definitely.
even Ramon told us that. He says, you know, Hank, I feel like I'm back in the old days in Nuevo Laredo.
There's a little piece of Nuevo Laredo in downtown Laredo.
Yes,
right?
there is, and we're going to revive that. Yes.
Well, hopefully the city supports all of the people that are trying to bring to life downtown Laredo. And Siete Banderas is definitely one of the starters of that incredible movement. And well, now we get to enjoy a little bit of those memories, those precious memories at Siete Banderas with the Ramos Gin Fizz.
And I want to ask or welcome everyone to come down, enjoy some of our delicious meals, and also enjoy a Ramos Gin Fizz just like you did in the old days. I think it'll bring back many memories. And if you've never tried a Ramos Gin Fizz,
Oh, it was my first time today, and I have to say it's
may,
unique.
It may be your favorite drink
Yeah,
after you
it
try
is unique. It is unique. Now I can understand why it was so unique,
Yeah.
and I know that for sure it's going to be part of our signature drinks as well. Well,
Great.
thank you very much for your time. Thank
you
you,
very much.
and let's enjoy the Nash. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Hi, good night. This is Milo Caraz. I'm here with our really good friend Gary Jacobs, formerly from LMB. He's really good friends with Mr. and Mrs. Sainz, and tonight he was the one to enjoy the very first Ramos Gin Fizz served at Siete Banderas Bar. What do you think about that, Mr.?
Prepared especially by Don Ramon Salido,
Don Ramon Salido prepared by himself.
former owner of the Cadillac.
And Rafa used to be serving with them for 20 years.
Yeah, he made gin fizzes for us at the Cadillac bar.
So tell me, just a brief history. What do you miss the most from the Cadillac bar? What is one of your favorite or most graceful memories from the Cadillac bar?
The Cadillac bar was really part of the culture of Laredo, Nuevo Laredo, and it was a gathering place, and just the people there, and the food and the drink, the whole spirit of the place was great. Reminds me a lot of this place, of
Okay.
Siete Banderas. And when Jesse's my wife's from Laredo, so we went there before we were married, and then after we were married and moved to Laredo, it was a ritual with her parents, Max and Rosalind Mandel, and Jesse and me, and other couples. Once a week, we would go across and
Mandatory.
eat at the Cadillac bar, have a Ramos Gin Fizz and their turtle soup.
So you were missing the Ramos Gin Fizz
Missing
for a long time
it was
because
the first one since they closed the Cadillac bar.
wow, and you got the very first one served at Siete Banderas, so that has to be meaningful, right?
it was
And what do
great.
you think that now Siete Banderas is going to be serving that unique, well, most iconic beverage
So
drink
I think
of the
it's-
from the Cadillac bar?
Okay, I think it's great that Hank and Elizabeth are capturing all the best things of the old Cadillac bar, including little by little the bar and some of their key menu items like the frog legs, and now you're going to have the turtle soup. So this is going to be better than the Cadillac bar.
Well, we're aiming to continue that spirit and to bring.
I think it already is. I mean, I love this place. I have lunch here.
It is a
dinner
place to
here.
enjoy. Having one of these drinks, the Ramos Gin Fizz, it was one of the key ingredients to the success of the Cadillac bar, and now it's part of Siete Banderas
As
drinks
Ramon,
menu.
Ramon said, the origin of this drink is 1880
Yeah,
from New Orleans. And Mr. Bassan, who then left New Orleans to open the Cadillac bar during Prohibition, brought the recipe for that drink to Nuevo Laredo. Now it's in
and now
Siete Banderas.
it's in Siete Banderas.
Exclusively.
at Siete Banderas. So
Thank
if you want to enjoy one of this, visit us at Siete Banderas. And Mr. Jacobs, always a pleasure having you here at Siete Banderas. Enjoy. Have a great night. Thank you.
We are behind the scenes at Siete Banderas, Laredo's Spitting Heart with Chef Gracie Carrillo. How are you today?
Hi, Mildred.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. So I hear that you're going to show us how to make an amazing barbecue sauce.
I am. And I'm going to teach you that it's as easy to do in the restaurant and not as complicated, so you can go ahead and do it at home. So that's what I'm going to teach you all today. It looks like it's a lot, but once you just throw it all into the pot and leave it alone, it's really a simple recipe. Now, it's a simple process and it's a simple recipe.
All right, can't wait to see
Are we
it.
ready?
We're ready, let's go.
Okay, so first what I'm going to do is I'm going to render my bacon. Rendering means I'm going to cook it. So
I was about to ask what's rendering.
what is rendering? It's cooking.
All right.
So I'm going to render my bacon just a little bit, just so I can extract some of the flavors into the oil.
Yeah. Bacon. You can really smell that.
Yeah.
Really good.
And now that I've already rendered it,
Okay.
I've smoked all my veggies. Leeks, onions, poblanos, tomatoes, everything's been on the grill. So I'm going to throw it all in there. And now here comes the fun part.
All right.
Ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready. What are we
you
doing
ready?
next? I'm
More
ready. Are
tomatoes.
you ready?
Okay. More tomatoes.
Okay.
Garlic.
Tomato, garlic.
Brown sugar. Lots of brown
Wow,
sugar.
I was about to say that's a bunch. That's a lot.
Honey. Look at all the honey.
That looks
Clover
delicious.
leaf honey. Look at that. Look at that.
Wow.
That's gorgeous.
Wow. Look at that right there.
So you see, people, honey, best. Especially wild honey. Vinegar. Always need the vinegar.
Okay.
Okay. And you all are probably thinking she's not measuring anything, but I already know, because I've been doing this forever, I already know how much I'm using. So then therefore, my measurements are already
Okay.
Like I've already put 2.5 cups of molasses in there.
Okay,
So
got
I
it.
already know that. So I start to stir it already. And it's starting to cook.
Oh,
And you just let it, and what you're gonna do is you're just gonna let this just cook slowly. Now, I add a couple of
Smells
spices.
good. What do we have here? What spices are we talking about?
That's a hint of ginger.
Hint of ginger.
Ginger. And some mustard powder.
Mustard powder. See, these are ingredients that I typically don't use at home, so this is
No,
just something
because a
that
lot
you
of
can
people
use
don't
it.
know about them.
And
But
this-
you can use them.
Okay.
Okay. Tomato paste and tomato sauce.
Okay.
Don't get too close because I may squish.
That wonderful mixture of awesome ingredients.
And now, water. And so, if you look at the level where any stock pot you have,
Okay.
and it's usually half. So I'm using, it's about 4 liters,
Okay.
which is equivalent to almost 4 quarts. I'm only going to use maybe 3.
Got it.
Okay. I get my magic spoon.
The magic spoon.
And I
do
keep
that.
stirring. And it's going to boil. So you see how it's changing color?
Yes, that looks
And you wanna know
wonderful.
why it's changing color?
Why is it changing color, Grace?
The molasses.
There you go. There you have it.
And now I'm going to add salt and pepper.
And of course, that's according to your taste buds, right?
According to my taste buds.
Okay, nice. Look at that, it looks beautiful. Wow.
One added ingredient that I always add at the very end is just plain sugar.
And what's that plain sugar gonna do to it since you already added brown sugar?
Well, plain sugar for me, brown sugar is sugar with molasses.
Okay.
But plain sugar just adds just a little more sweetness.
Oh, got it. So it's gonna
Sometimes
keep-
it does a lot better with the salt.
Look at that bacon.
Yeah.
Yum, yum.
Yum, yum, yum. So then therefore we're gonna go ahead and allow that to boil.
Okay.
And once it boils, then what you're going to do is you're gonna blend it in a blender.
Okay.
You'll blend it all in the blender. And after that, you're going to get what we call a chinois. And I'm gonna step it up for just a second.
I was like, Shima, what is that? Oh, is that what it is?
It's called a China cat. But
Okay.
then there's a chinois that has a finer seed in it.
Okay.
You put this in your container where you're gonna empty out your sauce. After you've blended in the blender, you put it in there, and then you just let it, and then out comes your perfect
Barbecue sauce that you can use for pretty much anything,
You
right?
can put barbecue sauce on chicken, on brisket, on ribs. You can put it. You can put a hint of it on your bacon while you're cooking.
Oh, there you
barbecue
go.
Bacon.
Hot dogs, too,
You can
burgers.
put it on your hot dogs, on your hamburgers, and you can put it on eggs.
Oh, never thought
Barbecue
about that
eggs,
one.
yeah.
Eggs.
So you may want to think about it.
Well, I'm definitely gonna
So all
invest in
y'all
one
at
of those.
home know that basically you too can make a rich barbecue sauce fast, easy. You don't have to worry about it. You can even let it boil or simmer down for about 2 to 3 hours. And after it's all done, you have something that will last a long time because it can freeze for up to 6 months
I was about to ask you.
or stay in the refrigerator for about 2 months.
There you go. There you have it.
Just depending on how
Barbecue.
you keep it. Look at that. Look at that.
Wow, look at that. Just gorgeous.
That's my barbecue.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
Okay?
And you're soon because you already know how to make it at home.
And because of the beautiful television, I have a fork
Yes.
and a plate. I don't want you to eat it all.
But I want to.
Okay, eat it all.
I want to eat it all. Let's see what this is all about.
And know that you can put this on anything. Anything, right? Can you eat?
Amazing. I am going to eat it all, Gracie. I'm sorry.
Okay,
It's
well,
so good.
So therefore, you at home can go ahead, and I encourage you all to try it. Have any questions? You all can inbox us at Siete Banderas on Facebook, and we can go ahead and answer any questions in regards to certain recipes that you might be having issues with. And if I know the answer, I can go ahead and answer it for you. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you guys.
you.
We'll see you next time. Cheers. Thanks for watching 7B TV. We'll see you soon here at Siete Banderas, Laredo's Beating Hearts. We'll see you next week.